jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
Yo, what's good? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side official, no negotiations needed, period. You already know WCS is back in the building. Give me a minute to jump back into it. I took a little vacation with the fam. You know what I'm saying? Chill. You know, enjoyed that damn sunlight. And now I'm back in the bunker. You know what I'm saying? WCS is back in the bunker. Shout out to my guy Haynes Legacy in the building. You already know what it is, fam. Salute to you being on deck. Shout out to Lady Haynes on deck, the first family in the building. Y'all already know what's good. If I just came on, I'm not letting anybody on the panel yet, okay? I don't know what y'all got to say. Well, I have something to say. So let's get down to it, man. I'm not going to beat around the bush, man, and act like I'm tricycling my way through the intro. It's still some things that needs to be taken care of and understood and clarified, right? You know, so it won't be extraneous information that was never clearly detailed. I hear these cats getting their chronological order confused. They're lacking small details at the end of the day. Let's get down to who's blaming who. There's no need to continue to blame Blue Hustle or nothing. And definitely is not a reason to blame Haynes Legacy about nothing anyway. Why? Because if these dudes was on the channel and a person that you dislike was in the company of these individuals on the panel, was that any of your business? Did you think to ask yourself, is it any of your business if a person, because social media is not a like type of community. It's a sociable type of community. That socialization may not work for everybody because you're going to have the garrulous ones, right? And you're going to have the ones who are calm, peaceful, sung Freud, and they can speak their shit and make it feel like we're talking about something that makes sense, something of nutritional value when it comes to topics, right? Many of them would say on here is boxing, but we know boxing in itself is a grimy sport. Just like the content creators who have channels on YouTube, there's a lot of grimy individuals. Not that they like that in real life, right? But some of them get influenced by other people and they click up and they get in this group and all of them start to look at each other and say, man, I like that fur on you. I like your fur too. Man, I like your fur too. And come to find out, they all looking like sheep. All of them. Now, the bad thing about this whole deal is that y'all want to damn extend your finger and point at Blue Hustle as being the reason. I not influenced by anybody. Whatever disagreement y'all had with Blue back then, and y'all felt some type of way because he was on my panel, and then lying ass Trey want to get up here and talk about, well, he did this and he said you talk about. Come to find out, you cannot believe everyone at their word. Even if they're youthful and they sound the part, you can't do it because I'm trying to ask myself, when did this particular person who's supposed to be under the guidance, under the care of certain individuals, why is he out here just running amok? That's not the way I was raised in the streets. They wouldn't let no young niggas just go around here and just talk like this, so crazy. And he don't even have his life established yet. Where's the social glue? Where is when you think of it takes a village to raise a child? I'm not saying the man is a kid But I'm saying he has so much ahead of him, gave him respect and everything. And all I hear is him continue to talk and talk. He's a very, very belligerent individual. He hasn't even got his life started yet. A baby don't start your life. A baby, when you have a kid, it becomes a part of your life. Raising that kid, that's where everything starts to come together. That's where you start to understand what putting the puzzle pieces together. That's what I think about, even with this youngin. Initially, when he came over here trying to be all nice and stuff off the strength of the fam, Shaw News, I gave that man respect without even knowing him. But quickly, he turned his back. Why? Because he's a follower. He's not old enough to understand, hey, let me be a leader first and a follower never. Even if I don't know something, let me try to obtain the information and then move forward and walk as if I already had that knowledge. You're over here talking reckless about grown-ass man in a situation you have nothing to do with. I thought about everything that was going on in your life because I'm an older cat. I was going to leave you alone, but you've been totally disrespectful. And then let's get some other things straight about the chronological order. Yeah, it's been very peaceful with the other situation being calm waters, right? Which I myself, I didn't start the shit to begin with. But let me get some things clarified. Y'all blaming on Blue for starting that. No. You know, he might have gone over there and asked a question. A question can be answered or no. It can be answered or it can be rejected. You don't have to. You have a choice on whether you want to respond to somebody. To bring my name up in there, it's just like me being in a group of people, right? All of us may not be from the same hood, right? But we there together. And some niggas say something about another nigga that's part of the other group that may not be a part of the freaking understanding of, okay, there's ground rules, there's codes when you're in somebody's area. There's ground rules when you don't know everybody that's in the circle. But we know we have two groups of men, right? So you take a look at holding youngins accountable. Where I grew up down here, if you was a youngin and you was rolling with the big dogs, you kept your mouth shut. If somebody addressed you, it was a short conversation, you keep it moving. You didn't automatically jump to the front and start just running your mouth every single time you around your mentors and the older dudes that's supposed to be your guidance. They supposed to be the ones that's helping you steer through this motherfucker. But you want to be in the passenger seat and the driver's seat at the same time with your feet on the pedal. And we all know what's going to happen with that. It's going to end bad for you. All this cussing, all this vulgarity you using towards me, look, somebody better grab this youngin. Show him the way, the truth, and the light that he's supposed to be following. Because I don't know why he think he can just come up here and talk crazy about people. But back to the original part, what I was saying. And I heard you, Cam. I heard the live. I just haven't responded to it or whatever. But check this out. You got some of your details wrong, my brother. And one thing I know about Cam is one of the only ones that will click the link and come over here and talk. Yeah. He's probably the ones to be consistent with that. But you got your order wrong. You said East Philly never said anything to me. The beef wasn't originally. That's not true. When his brother sat up here and said what he said about me, he said, fuck them. They got something. If they got something, they want to go to war, they can go to war. He was directly talking about me because the only name that was coming out his mouth in a euphemism was my name, my channel name. So therefore, when you put that out there and this dude sit up there and agree with his brother and say, fuck him, I say, damn, what is this about? What the hell going on? Like, I never had nothing going on. I just had a run in with his brother. But anyway, I'm not trying to, retread stale water. But that's how it went down. He co-signed, and then the shit started from there. I was in defense of myself, not so much Minnow because he had a right to be mad because me and him did have words previously, but I just don't remember anything except being a member of that dude's channel, supporting him, and only to say that because I was supporting him, I was D-riding. I was supporting the channel, him and B-Mac and all them, because I thought it was good content. Not only till the shit happened with ILTBA, I went in the background and he didn't let me up till I showed my camera. I said, no, I'm a member. You know who I am. And then I didn't say anything else from there. I left it alone. I unsubscribed as a member and I was gone. That shit with Errol Spencer Crawford was years ago. But for Blue Hustle to have that much power, just think about that. For you all to allow Blue Hustle to give you blue balls, because that's exactly what happened. Because if he can come on somebody's channel and you have all this on your heart, like this energy, internal energy, and you couldn't wait to get that shit off. You couldn't wait to climax. Oh man, this is a perfect time. He breaking the rules. You can't blame that on Blue in its entirety just because he brought something up. Let's just say you have a reason to be mad thinking he started something. When that dude popped in my chat, when he popped in my chat, I didn't even know he had changed his channel, but he goes out there and tell everybody, yeah, he knew I changed. I did not. I was made aware that was who that was in the channel. Second of all, that's when I went over there and listened to the live and found out, oh, they over there talking crap because I didn't respond. If you go to the timeline and then my first video after that, you'll find out that's when I found out. So once again, I wasn't thinking about them two brothers. I wasn't thinking about that. I don't know how their mentality work, but I wasn't thinking about them like that. I responded to when I heard, fuck you. You want to go to war? You want to go to war? I was like, what? I don't even hate anybody like that to go to war. Like you got to have some in this premise. The inception of it has to be so bad, so ominous that it triggers you to commit all your time to move forward and say, yeah, we're going to go to war. No, not social media. No, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. Then chronologically, when you were saying that he didn't have no problem. He didn't say, yeah, that's what happened. He said, pretty much F me, and they want to go to war. That shit was already predetermined. It's not important to me right now. Furthermore, let's go on to Gooch saying that the unsubscribing type deal. I heard you say that. Don't put it off on Blue. Don't put it off on anything that you think I heard over here. I was right there and I heard you say it on your panel. When you wouldn't let me in, I was in the background. I heard you say it. When you was up there, when 2Gloves Janitorial service was on your panel. And I was in the background because he was up there talking reckless. See the crazy part, Gucci, is that when I was on the panel and E showed up, it was all get off the panel, clear it out. They got something to say. But when I pulled up and your boy, your little cousin, your nephew, your stepson was on there talking crazy about me, the rules didn't apply to WCS. Because I would have dipped his young ass in that grease and cooked him, overcooked him. You left me in the background saying, no, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna let my youngin get his. See, that's the point there, Gooch. You letting this dude just talk crazy, but the rules only apply to certain people. When it's your alliance, okay, the gate is open. A nigga like me has been on panels before. Look back in my catalog, nigga. I pulled up in the people's backyard all the time. I didn't feel like y'all set me up because I selected to click the link. That's not the first link I have accessed to go on there for the smoke. I did that shit years ago. We was doing that shit in Facebook groups before I even came over to YouTube. I selected to click the link. If y'all felt like, oh, this is the perfect time to get them to, man, come on, man. I don't think like that, man. I felt like as quick as y'all cleared the panel off, yeah, that was an alliance going on. But getting back to the topic, when I pulled up to the back and I was sitting back in the background, Goot showed me who you were, bro. I don't care about none of that shit you talking, trying to make it seem like you all peaceful and neutral. When I pulled up to this young nigga talking crazy about me, you said no. You kept me in the background. Then you sat up there and talk about unsubscribing as if I care. I don't care if you unsubscribe to me because of blue. That further proves my point. If you support me, then you support my channel regardless of who I have on my panel. Just like you have people on your panel that don't like me, but you still fire it up and drop the link and have them individuals on your panel, right? It still goes down like that, right? I'm just trying to understand why you didn't see to hold down the same code. What happened to the code? What happened to the standard operating procedures when this bum ass boxer was on your panel talking crazy about me and I don't even know him? He got mad at me over some stuff from another man. Y'all leading this man the wrong way, bro. Tell him don't get involved in grown man business, especially when you his age. Don't try to throw your kid in there. This nigga came on there after he talking shit to me about me on somebody else's panel. He came back over and tried to play victim. I'm not going to go back and forth. I do this in real life. You don't do shit in real life, nigga. You don't do shit in real life except talk. That's all you do, talk. You talk. You want to grab people. Ooh, WCS talk. Ooh, WCS talk. Most of the back and forth, so hot grease that I had with people was in defense of what I felt was right. In all fairness, right? But you got cats around you that would say they'll clear off a panel for another dude to address me. But when I pull up, because you talking shit, and the reason why that situation happened was for the very same method, the very same protocol, I get left in the background. Because they know what would have happened. Youngin, I'm asking you nicely. Shut the fuck up. I don't know who told you you can just sit up here and talk about people the way you do. You have no channel. You're making up stuff. To be this young in life and be around individuals that have the privilege of being around a legend, to sit up here and try to sabotage and try to become a mouthpiece, a loquacious mouthpiece, a cantankerous mouthpiece, and you think that's gonna improve your career as a boxer? You probably won't even make it out the gym acting like that. If Crawford is somewhere in a centralized location, why aren't you learning from the Crawfords, the Steven Nelsons, the Red Spike, the Esau? Why you ain't learning from the Bernie? Why you not learning from the Shakur Stevens and Keyshawn's? Why are you not up there soaking and sponging this shit in? Why are you becoming a social media sparring partner? That's what you are, homie. All that cussing back and forth, talking about a grown man and what he should be doing. Brother, do you know when I was your age, I was damn near halfway through my first 10 years of the military, nigga. I can't for the life of me understand who told you to pull from the deck of cards and you seen WCS and say that would be the I will destroy you, nigga. Every time you step in the ring, you'll be thinking about me. I'm the one that sit up here and advocated that Crawford respond to these hating ass Twitter dudes that was up there talking stuff like Fanon, Ego, all them dudes. I'm the one that said, damn, Crawford should respond. Crawford should respond. And finally he responded, right? Via tweet. And then it came back out, you know what? They tried to put this allegation on Crawford about being dirty and all this other stuff. And then Crawford let him know, hey, paperwork is on the way. But all that time, Crawford just let that go. Crawford early in his career was quiescent, silent but deadly. He really didn't want to mess with the media. Crawford didn't really start engaging now until the back end of his career. Look at him. It's not how you start, goddamn. It's what you do while you're running. Look at him now. I could care less who people are trying to say, oh, you don't have a this and you don't have a that. I have enough. And one boxing don't define WCS. One member on my panel don't define my entire channel. And I suggest that you all sit this cat down and talk to him and have him focus on his family and have him focus on his career. He keeps running his mouth. I guarantee you, every time I get any footage on this dude, I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to dip you so deep in the hot grease, and I'm going to make sure the eye is on full high temp. You need to focus on you. You need to focus on being the best boxer you can ever be. If you're not going to be the best boxer you can ever be, then create a channel so you can be Mr. Dramatic himself. Because, youngin, I don't even know you, man. You going up here trying to roll with the big dogs, and you got responsibilities. All this time you spending online, who taking care of the youngin? Who's taking care of the youngin if you on here gossiping? I don't talk this, I do this. What you do? You know how to throw a 1-2 combination? Why you ain't in the gym? Why you ain't living in the gym? When you leave the gym, you with fam. That's how it's supposed to be. I hear some cats talking about, oh, it shouldn't be about parents. It shouldn't be about kids. It shouldn't be about anything. That's what you said, right, Cam? But Cam, where were you when this dude E was on freaking X, making up lies, all this homosexuality talk? You know what I'm saying? All this banter that evolves around man on man. Where were you when he was making up lies talking about my ex-wife divorced me because she caught me in bed with another man? Where were you at when he was creating these lies? Where were you when all these dudes all day up there thinking about? And I just never, you never see some people like, I don't see you like that. I don't see you like that. I don't see Cam and Gooch like this. Real talk, I don't. But I'm addressing some comments that y'all made, right? But how can you have somebody? It would never be a man in my circle that had conversations with anybody like that. How can you condone a person creating falsicities about me as a man in general, but as a black man, trying his best to show everybody that, yeah, so-and-so's gay? No one that knows me believes that. But if you said enough around these individuals that's trying to make it come to fruition, what do you have? You have a group of individuals that's willing to listen to anything and everything. And you already know the saying. Stand for something to fall for anything. The tongue is a sword to life or death. Social media have a lot of swords out here, and people just talk reckless. I would sit up here and give you the check in the box if you told me, yeah, I did this. I thought that was messed up. But don't come up here talking about we getting personal. Don't start talking about it's personal when you creating lies. Yeah, when that green light popped in, I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna run this intersection with the pedal to the floor. God damn it. What we talking about? Just because WCS started to put stuff in rhythm, now all of a sudden it's getting personal. Now all of a sudden people want to cry victim. Why select to be in a moment that you didn't create. You didn't create anything of this moment. You chose to join in on something because you wanted to be a part of the club. And then you have all these other older cats attempting to protect this youngin. But what you should be doing is pulling him away from this and telling him to shut up. Because all that cussing, that rah-rah, you're basically another member of boxing. You're not a professional yet. You don't even have an extensive amateur career. But you're on here trying to have people respect you because you're attempting to convince them that you're something, you got potential to, and that's the career you're choosing. You got mad when I talked about janitorial and you being a teacher. Hey, get it how you live, big dog. But remember this, bro. You tell me about your life and you continue to think you can talk ill about mine. I'm going to show you and explain to you why you should be focused on your life. Because I'm going to be honest with you, brother. The only toilet I ever cleaned was my own. You're not important. I'm just telling you as a man, as an older man, you're not important to me like that. I've been where you was at. I've lost a child in life. I've been where you at, dog. But don't come up here and start a fire and then call 911 and say, I see something burning. And you got a box of matches and damn accelerant in your pocket. Well, sir, we see that you have all the essentials to start this fire on your own. I know, I did. I just wanted attention. Am I going to get in trouble? Yeah, put your hands behind your back. Nigga, stop mentioning WCS name, bro. And y'all niggas that's talking about this shit, y'all chronological order is messed up. I can care less about who's unsubscribed. It's just the way it was explained to the listeners. Why they need to know you unsubscribe to my channel, bro? Why? Just unsubscribe. You let Blue Hustle influence you to unsubscribe to my channel and you say you support me? Negro, please. Negro, please. You're going to unsubscribe? Okay, so be it. But don't try to put it off on Blue. Like, oh, no, I heard you say it on your channel when I went over there to hit the link and say, hey, let's talk about this. You got so much to say about me now. But he didn't want to let me on the panel. He didn't want to goddamn turn that knob and say, hey, welcome. Because any other time I was welcome. When everybody was on there and then they cleared the panel off for me and E, you know, everybody got off the panel, boy, they wiped it clean, boy. You could have thought they had a brand new bottle of Windex in that mug. Some 409, they cleaned that shit right up. Set the stage. But when I pulled up on youngin that was over there talking crazy, access denied. We do not identify. Please cut on your camera. Huh? Oh, we know it's WCS, but no, I don't want him to change the youngest life. If someone is talking crazy, right? And y'all that's supposed to be your youngin, your nephew, your cousin, your stepson. Why, when you allow him to feel what the heat is really like, if you are up there hearing this dude talk crazy about somebody that you knew before he did? Y'all dudes knew me before he started coming around being a cheerleader. Y'all should have checked him at the door and say, 2 pom-poms. No, that skirt's too high. And plus it's on the wrong gender. No. You should have told him to go up there and cheer in Omaha somewhere, yo. Make some extra cash, man. Buy some Infamil. But don't try to come to WCS with a goddamn ball of milk in your hand. Don't do that, yo. Don't come over here sucking on no damn ball of milk and trying to say I'm the man. I will put so much attention on you. You have all these niggas trying to come to your aid. You have to understand, I don't want you thinking about me when you walk in the ring. I want you to be successful. I don't wish no ill will on you. But you don't shut the fuck up talking about me every single time film drop. Every single time. Your first professional fight, I'm going to be there to do a live. And ain't going to be a long one either. Because I'm not sure you're going to make it to the final bell. And we talking about a 4-rounder. As much energy as you use on social media, dude, focus on your career. All this time went by, I didn't say a thing. I let stuff go or whatever the case may be. That's not issues that I were retreating from. I just say it's unimportant. Now, one thing, Cam, you did say is get back to boxing. Understood. But boxing isn't always a topic that renders the attention that's needed unless you can continue to talk. And people know that I was doing, live streams. I'll be up here by myself talking about boxing. That's not a question. I can always talk about boxing, but when people prevaricate an agenda for a smear campaign, I love walking around in the heat with a hoodie on. It's all good. If that's what you feel like was worth it. It just didn't make any sense to me because, from a illogical standpoint, I'm asking myself, why would you enforce so much attention to a channel that doesn't provide you any type of motivation? WCS channel, World Combat Sports, you have been on record several times. Y'all have been on record several times. Not Cam and Gooch, but all these other dudes is explaining to everybody who will listen that the channel doesn't meet your standards, right? Okay. The channel doesn't meet your standards. Okay, cool. It doesn't. So my biggest question is, why would you focus so much and even adjust the lens to zoom in even closer to try to spend so much attention like, oh, you're breaking something. You know what I'm saying? You're dethroning the power that y'all gave me to say we're going to put this much emphasis in a guy whose channel does not motivate us to do anything more with what he has going. I don't even go live every day. I don't go live every day. This is not my primary. But if you want to see people like Bruce Gas who giving you some freaking boxing topics, old school veterans having interviews. Now you want some quality content. You want some criteria that you can say, damn, this is boxing. If you are patient enough to see some of these veterans, these OGs come on there. Bruce Gas is a channel that you should check out. Also, he does trivia games with boxing and stuff like that. There's a person that's consistently on all the time. I'm not going to be on like that. And sometimes when I come on, I may not be speaking about boxing as thorough as he. But anybody who is frequent social media for enough, they understand that there's dead space when it comes to boxing schedules. So therefore, you might get a time where there's not much to talk about when it comes to boxing. I guess in 2025, it's something that's been bubbling beneath the lid. They attempt to put it on the stove and say, is this how he heats up his hot grease? I don't know, man. I don't know what the temperature is. I don't know. And then they attempted to run a smear campaign on WCS, a channel that doesn't motivate them to be any better in their social media lives. That's what's illogical to me. Like, I didn't motivate you. You don't see anything positive about my channel, but yet you gave me so much time and effort and attendance. I say you should work for AT&T, man. Reach out and touch people. You know what I'm saying? You get that line of communication open. You know what I'm saying? As an employee, you can get some discounts, bring family and friends over and all that. But keep that little chick, that little duckling, keep him in the coop, man. For the life of me, I don't know why y'all will let him get the stamp to say, hey, if my youngin want to get off the bars, he get off the bars. Okay, but if you're going to clear the panel one time for a person you support, You told me you didn't give a fuck about me because when I came up there for somebody who was obviously been talking crap about me, you left me in the back door. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You left me. So what you think I'm gonna say? I'm gonna call it as I see it, yo. You didn't even click the link and say, no, I can't. But clearly, y'all cleared the panel for E to get on there. But you wouldn't let me in? It's okay, dog. It was your link. Hey, it was your link. It's okay. It was your link. No doubt about it. But Blue Hustle don't have nothing to do with what I got in motion. If y'all continue to stay mad at Blue Hustle and say, WCS is going to feel the ill effects from it, so be it. So be it, man. I've been a real comeback. Man, so be it, bro. So be it. Y'all want to get mad at me because of Blue Hustle being on my panel? So be it. Because at the end of the day, it's my panel, and that's what it is. It's social media at the end of the day. People disagree with people all the time. But when it get personal, let's not forget how it all started. How was the inception? Who started throwing rocks and eggs first? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Mr. Gumbo is in the building. Salute to you. I see you, man. Hope all is good with your fam. Juice Lee in the building. What's good? Salute to everybody that pulled up. And big dog, you didn't have to do that, man. Shout out to Haynes Legacy, man. He been doing it for a minute though. But man, shout out to him for donating to the Cash App, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for donating that 15.00, man. I appreciate you, man. One love to you as always, man. God bless you and the family. I appreciate you. Haynes a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all sitting up here saying and all that, y'all can say what you want. Y'all can feel how you feel. But at the end of the day, you have multiple people that's in your company that's doing the same thing you're trying to accuse him of. He supports WCS, them dudes support you. So don't try to say, oh, Haynes, you're doing this, you're doing that. Oh, it's bad. You got to do this. No, how can you provide instructions to another grown man on my panel, but you won't instruct those who are directly a part of your immediate circle? You won't instruct anything to them. Y'all won't stand up and instruct them to do anything. Getting back to boxing and they keep talking ill. Is it effective? Is that efficacious to your point of view? If you told them, hey, get back to boxing, and they continue to talk ill, they continue to talk ill, but you say get back to boxing, they continue to talk. I done told Haynes, and I done told, Blue, I done told plenty of people behind the scenes. Hey man, I'm not gonna put too much energy in so and so because it doesn't make sense to do that. It doesn't make sense to continue because I know the depth of my psychological aquatics. I know how far I can free dive without taking a breath if I really put my time and effort into it, but I select not for this right here, because it just doesn't make any sense to me to do it. I'll invest a little bit of time, of Bitcoin, some goddamn pesos. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that, but I'm not going to continue to go back and forth about something that's really not benefiting me in life, because I don't have to come on here every day. But, having a disagreement with multiple people that's coming out of the woodworks like they have that much influence now. For me to show you influence is nothing, but me to continue to show you influence, that's my choice. Just like when you make a mistake. The first time, yeah, you didn't know. Well, the second, third, and fourth time, that's a choice you made to continue to shame. Haynes said it's funny because I went to their channel with the utmost respect. They were so disrespectful. Yeah. 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 I was, listening how the ultimate disrespect was going on over there. But I know what y'all gonna say. First of all, it's not WCS against the apostles and none of that shit. It's not, because what I understand about the apostles, they don't think alike. I'm just saying they might caveat off one another, but they're not sitting up here like two Siamese twins and thinking alike. They have their own thought process. Now, I may not agree with one half of the thought process, but that don't mean I hate him. It's just I understand what the boundaries consist of. I understand what I mentioned, and that's the truth. You unsubscribe based off the strength of another man, but yet didn't allow me to jump on the panel and address the one that was talking ill about me when you all consider that to be bars. Come on and get your bars off. Well, I guess the shit was closed down. I guess, goddamn, they were sweeping floors and cleaning toilets when I pulled up in that motherfucker, because it was no time for WCS to goddamn get my bars off with this reckless, jaw jacking type dude. F this, all them people hoes and all this other stuff. I'm like, huh? Who is this? Is he a world champion? Is he a national champion? Is he a YMCA champion? Does he have his Boy Scout? Is he a goddamn Eagle Scout yet? No. Does he have a channel? Nah. Jeez, man. Oh, what can I compare him to? I'm trying to see how he's moving out here. What's going on? What's going on? I'm just trying to see what's going on. Why is he so mad and angry? He has all them individuals that's supposed to be looking out for his best interests. But he's delinquent on payments, man. Because instead of him going to work, this dude's out here just trying to be the hardest boxer he can be, talking ill about grown-ass men. And I know what they're going to say. Well, you was doing the same thing, Golden pulled. Man, I don't want to talk about that, man. When you get me and Golden's age, the stuff we talk about each other, that should be none of your concern, because you haven't even got to live the age that we've gotten to in this lifetime. So, hey, there's going to be disagreements like when you get older. But the point of you not knowing your place as a youngin, to say this had nothing to do with me personally. Shaw News told me about you. Boom, you came over there. Automatically, I gave you utmost respect. But then you chose to forget what Shaw News did. Yeah, you chose to forget what Shaw News did, but my boy Haynes come over there and we said, man, we don't have no beef with the apostles at all, man. But I know that certain people going to continue to mention the names. And look, I have been in, watched people's chat before where the chats was disrespectful. If you go way back in the archives of my lives, I talk about how you can really see a chat. Just pay attention to the chat and how individuals can go in there and how disrespectful they can get. But we're talking about personal. If you go in the chats is where the concern should be placed. You have all these people pressing enter, getting totally disrespectful. So when a person come over there on some respectful, cordial, with etiquette and decorum, they don't want to hear that. All they want to do is just keep up the temp. They want to keep beefing. They want to keep being agitators. They want to continue to say, oh, this happened yesterday. Why he over here? Come on there, talk boxing. Ain't that what y'all said? Talk boxing? The man can talk boxing. Let him talk boxing. But it didn't work out that way, man. It didn't work out that way. I think I think that's a way for people to be like, yeah, we want to talk boxing, but somehow it doesn't. When you do live streams, the whole live ain't about boxing, yo. I put it in my description. What my description say? It said Hot Grease Chronicles, boxing talk, 2Gloves Janitorial Service, STFU. You know I'm talking about and I'm addressing the issue. So you know it's not going to be strictly about boxing, man. But I'm about to get to the boxing part of it. There's been so much that was going on, you know. I had to take a little vacay over to Jamaica, man, enjoy the sunlight. During that time, I wasn't posting too much of anything on social media, but it's just so much to talk about. Where do we begin? Let me start with, one of my favorite fighters, Terrence Bud Crawford. At this time, the favorite fighter, right? All the way to the wheels go off into retirement. And he said, you know what, hanging him up. Crawford not paying sanctioning fees. I commend him for that. You know why? Because you look back at Errol Spence. Errol Spence made a comment about 3%. And he basically broke it down to a point. He may not have known the entire line for line criteria that consists of where that 3% goes for the sanctioning bodies. But he mentioned it to the general public, which allowed people to speak on it, right? Coming full circle after Crawford has came back. Look, went up to 154-pound division, right? Look, check this out. Then, not only after that undisputed with Spence, he came in and beat Canelo. 168 pounds. We seen Canelo walk around with these WBC belt. We seen him just stroll around, no energy put into anything. What was I telling people? My only concern is if they do Crawford wrong and he doesn't get what he's supposed to get. He doesn't get the justice that he deserves as a fighter. Comes around, he becomes undisputed, beat Canelo fair and square, beat him handily, beat him classical. Gave him the understanding that he was different. And then he don't want to pay sanctioning fees. You think I care about him not paying sanctioning fees when he was, what did Crawford say? It was 100,000 here, 100,000 here. Shit. Bye. What they say on Friday. Bye, Felicia. Bye, WBC. The man's already 3-time undisputed. The first to ever do it. So smart-wise, being that he got mansions and properties, investment, you know how much he can use to put that money into investment properties and all that stuff that he got going on? I don't have none. I hear people out here dogging him out. I hear Ron say, oh, you just, belts don't mean nothing at the end of the day, except for a descriptive medal that goes into your record book as a boxer, and people identify you from division to division when they announce your accolades. It's just your record book. It's your boxing record book, and it consists of all your accolades, and those achievements carry forward to one division to the next. Even though they may not be active, they're still registered. They're recorded in the boxing annals. So when Crawford retires, all of this is going to be mentioned. You know what they're not going to mention? It's him not paying sanctioning fees for the WBC, homie. Who cares? Drop it. Who cares? He's already undisputed. What, you're gonna have William Skull and Canelo Alvarez fight for the WBC again? Huh? Oh, you gonna have him Billy and Canelo fight again? How are we gonna do this? Who gonna be elevated? I haven't been paying too close attention, because when I heard him talking about it, I said, cool, because the money is gonna stretch way further than people's opinions. Those opinions that people are putting out here are not based off any type of typical facts. They just angry and mad and frustrated because it's that dark-skinned boxer from Omaha that sent up there and beat the Mexican fighter that was the face. And then all of a sudden, just like the IBF came up there, the sanctioned body showing you who they are. The IBF is consistent though. If you go all the way back to middleweight division and all that, them stripping, IBF will strip your ass if you don't goddamn fight your mandatory. Gone. So being that Crawford was already locked into a rematch with Spence, come off the title. Did it affect him from being undisputed? No, it's recorded. Same thing with the WBC. They want that man to pay over 200 some thousand, whatever it is. Man, let that belt fly in the wind. But I'm just glad Crawford didn't do old Riddick Bowe. Even though they can't fuck with Crawford right now, we don't want him to have no sense of blackballing, no sense of injustice, no sense of insidious behavior from the judges who have been known to screw fighters over based off their actions. We don't want him to dump the WBC in the garbage like Riddick Bowe did. We don't want that, man. We that man spoke up. They listened and they responded. Me, nah. Shouldn't have paid no freaking sanction fees. God damn. It make you want to start up your own belt. But it's too late for that. Sanctioning fees like that? Jeez. Man, you know how many properties, how many cars, how much you can put to your kids' educational fund, their generational wealth with that much money on the back end of your career? Man, that would have been an easy choice for me. But shout out to Crawford, man. Shout out to the legendary Sir Crawford himself, man. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about any of that. You already know. But moving on to the next, man. I see there's some fights that have been made. You know, Shockey Foster beat Stephen Fulton. I didn't see that coming. I thought it would be a good technical fight. I did recognize that Stephen Fulton was Cool Boy was moving up. But I also analyzed that O'Shaquie Foster, right? He didn't look too good against Conceição, but I thought he won the fight. Real talk. I thought he won that first one. And then he got a split decision, got his belt back. I thought they robbed that man. Real talk. But you got to do enough. And you know, looking at his last fight, I said, okay, this is gonna be a good fight. Two black fighters too. I don't know what happened to Fulton, man. He didn't. I don't know. He didn't perform the way I thought he performed. But I do salute Shockey Foster though. He don't get the respect he deserves. Real talk. Foster doesn't get the respect he deserves, man. That's facts. What else went on, man? We're talking about A and B samples with Janabek. He put it out there that pretty much out of his own mouth that it was clear and all that, but we have to wait for official announcement to be made. Yeah, I read people's stuff on X. You know, it is what it is. But I hope Joseph Parker of all these fighters get their name cleared. You know, I hope they get their name cleared. Subriel Matias came in below the threshold to be punished by the NYC, the New York State Athletic Commission. So they're saying his fight is still on. But somehow, some way, he has Ostarine in his system and people don't care. I guess people don't care because it's below the standards. Imagine that. They was acting all insanely chaotic when Ryan Garcia has Serene, but Subriel Matias tests positive, and it's like, oh, we don't really care to talk about that. Clarissa Shields and Franchon Cruz-Azern. What is when you try to pinpoint the Zern, Franchon Cruz-Azern position as a opponent with Clarissa? Being that was the first boxer that she faced when Franchon came on deck, when Clarissa and Franchon was on deck, I think Clarissa, in my opinion, I think that was her first fight, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me double check because we do have what is called AI, and also we have different search engines where you can actually phonetically type, numerically and phonetically type, and retrieve information. And a ping will go out via your internet protocol and return a reply with the It's not even a second. You know what I'm saying? According to what bandwidth you got. Some of you dudes are still on dial up, and you gotta smash two goddamn cans together. But I'm looking at Carissa Shields' record, and she fought Franchon on her first fight back in November 19, 2016. My only concern with this fight is no beef. It's no, they respect each other. It's no beef. It's no intensity to say, yeah, this is going to be a barn burner. I don't think the fire is going to be burning in the barn. I think there's going to be a lot of livestock in there just chilling, goddamn waddling around in the hay, eating, bellies full while the fight's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just bullshitting around, having some drinks. I don't think this is a fight that I see Clarissa losing. Seriously, y'all, I don't know what to think of this fight, but shout out to them for the fight. I don't have nothing negative to say about this fight at all. I just don't see, if people think it's a 50-50 fight, where's the damn level of doubt? Is there a certain percentage, the percentage of doubt? I mean, is there a percentage of doubt that Carissa won't win? I don't think so. But my biggest question, Dash, is why Shadeja Green did not get the call. Can somebody explain to me, after her performance against Savannah Marshall, why isn't Shadeja Green getting the call up? Me, myself, I covered Shadeja Green way back when she was coming up on the circuit, when she was building up her boxing career. And I remember us having a conversation how her and Carissa had a run-in, you know, and a little disagreement, this, that, and the other, how they used to be cool with each other and that went away. You know, the typical story when it comes to some boxers. But to get to this point and still haven't stepped in the ring, oh my God, that has to be disappointing. I mean, at that point in time, I can see why Carissa didn't fight her, because she wasn't established yet. But now the fight that she had with Savannah Marshall, I'll say, yeah, she's established now. She's good. It would be a good time for her and Carissa to fight, but she chose Franchon. Is it a duck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Teofimo Lopez is fighting Shakur Stevenson. Have y'all felt the spark yet? Just answer me that. Have y'all felt the spark? Like, Stickum Boys, Fishing and Sports, what's good? Salute to you, bro. Y'all felt the spark yet? I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Haynes. You know, I mean, they don't know. They don't know how thorough you are with the good book, man. Because at this point in time, when it comes to religion and boxing, that would be the point. Hey, Haynes, this would be the moment where they say, hey, right. Man, we ain't talking about no religion, man. All us up here, you know, respect God, right? But man, don't sit up here and talk about things, man. You ain't no anointed preacher, man. You ain't ordained, man. My boy Haynes know his dang scripture, man, for real. But I'm like, have y'all gotten a spark from Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez? Like, once upon a time, Teo was in my favorite boxers list. He was, man. And you know, as you grow up, he's human like everybody else. Go through things, want to say racist stuff. A heavy percentage of his fan base failed off. He looked like he was lost up here doing stuff for attention. Even Canelo up here co-signing Teofimo to fight Crawford. Do you know what Crawford would have been accused of after stepping in the ring with Teofimo Lopez? Murder. Yeah. Crawford would have been handcuffed immediately and taken into custody. He would have destroyed Teo. But Canelo Alvarez co-signed for Tio, and Crawford said, "Que paso, amigo?" And this eyes whooping is for your mija, Teofimo. I know it's mijo. Mija, Teofimo Lopez, and yourself. I'm gonna give you this beating for two people. Dos, not uno. ¿Me entiendes? Sí. He beat Teofimo and Canelo together just because Canelo co-signed Tio and said, "Oh, let's yeah, Crawford, you fight Tio." No, Tio was ringside watching him beat up on Canelo. He's like, "Sheesh, Dad, Papa, you see this? Yeah, man, Canelo, he ain't scared, but he's getting his ass whooped, son. Man, I don't know if you should step in there with Crawford. Man, Crawford, oh, wow. Oh, man, what am I looking at? Is this the same Canelo? He's done, man. He's done. Who made this fight, man? Did his A sample come back? There's no way Crawford this good. His legs look bad in there with Madrimov. Son, you're not fighting Crawford. Don't call his name no more. Leave him alone. Don't say shit about it. You know what I'm saying? And look, you're lucky he just slapped you in the back of the head and he didn't have a closed fist. Okay? Leave him alone. Lopez, his dad was up there telling goddamn Tio. Don't talk no shit about Crawford no more. You should be blessed he only popped you in the back of the head. Shit. He went in there and gave him the business, shawty. He gave that man the business. Yeah, I'm going for Shakur Stevenson in this fight, to be honest. I'm going for Shakur Stevenson, man. I want to see Shakur become a full-weight world champion. Yes, I do. And what better name to go up there and get the win over is Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? That four divisions. Hey, Shakur is still, I'm not say looking, but Shakur is still, after William Cepeda, his respect barometer went up a lot more, but it's still missing the automatic deposit when it comes to his name popping up in a boxing conversation and they saying, yeah, he's the man. And they're saying, yeah, he's accomplished more than this particular fighter in his career, but he's still pending when it comes for them to give him the confirmation of receipt that he is now one of the heavy hitters that should be looked up on the pound for pound list. And Tio, hey, he go in there and take Tio's belt. It's gonna look real good. 4 division champion. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good if he was able to unify one of those divisions for undisputed. But he does have a unified division. You know, from my understanding, he unified the 130 pound and 135 pound, right? You know, did some stuff like WBO and then vacated or whatever. I'm still trying to see what's gonna happen with Keyshawn Davis' situation. Let me take a look over here because I haven't really been in this area. Let me take a little gander right quick. So yeah, unified 130. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, WBO, the youngest in the game right now, WBO world champion. Yeah, a lot of people been asking me about Tank Davis. El Chin Checker, I don't have much to say. I don't know what he got going on, man. I know he's coming back to boxing, but I don't know what he has going on, to be honest. I don't condone any of that domestic violence stuff. I don't. But see, people have to understand. Let's be clear on this. And I'm not going to be long-winded on it. I'm just gonna blow smoke in your face a little bit and say, look at the boxers who come into the sport and they allow them to come in with no prerequisites to compete, to make a living, to earn money, to become somebody more than what they potentially was outside if they was to get in trouble or locked up or whatever the case may be. Okay, so you take some of the boxers that have been legends, some of the best to ever do it, and they had blemishes on their record outside the ring. So when people look at certain things that's going on with Tank as far as domestic violence, it looks bad because it's dealing with male to female, man hitting on a woman. But I always tell people you need to look at both sides of what is going on, period. People get mad when you say that. I'm saying it through life. I've seen females instigate situations with males they know that can fight, especially when they have money, and then they want to take them to court or file a report and sue them to get money. I'm not saying this is the case with Tank. I'm just saying we need to take a look at the two-sided coin and see which one has more value than the other. That's all. That's all WCS is putting out there. That's all. Don't come here saying, oh, man, you condoning with Tank. I'm not condoning nothing, man. I'm just saying. Just like when Rolly had all that allegation, people wanted to dump Rolly on his head. He had all these assault allegations. What happened? He missed one fight, and then they went away, and it's almost like Santa came to town. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. You saw Rolly get another fight, and then another fight. I don't know what that was about, but damn. Them allegations went away. They evaporated, y'all. Lamont Roach fighting Pitbull Cruz. But yet, this is the same Lamont Roach that people just hyping up for his performance against El Chinchecker. Now you got to ask yourself, was it really because they had sparred a good amount of time, a familiarity? Because a lot of people are criticizing this man for his performance with Isaac Cruz. You know? But I'm not going to go out here and say that Roach looked bad or he didn't perform the way he was supposed to. You know, the fight itself just didn't live up to the billing. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't live up to the billing for me. And when I heard the fight being made, I said, all right, this is a good test. But Isaac Cruz has been tested before. He's been beaten. Lamont Roach has lost. You know, he picked up his second loss, I believe. I mean, not second loss, his second draw in a row from Gervonta Davis to Isaac Cruz. That's not bad. There's plenty of boxers out here that have multiple draws. But it's not a loss, though. It's not a loss, man. So I guess familiarity really played its role when he fought Tank. But yet, Isaac Cruz, he had his moments. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Shout out to the hottest chat in MF and Game. My boy Haynes dropped in right quick. I was just about to close it out, big dog. Shout out to Haynes Legacy and the fam, man, the first fam on deck, man. What's good with you?
Man, not much, man. About to head out, to this estimate. I know you was finna close out, so I just wanted to say what's up, man. And
Yeah, man.
what's up, chat? How y'all doing out there? You dig? Man, great show, man. You put a lot of things in perspective, people doing too much out here in these YouTube streets, acting like it's the
Too much, man. Too much. You there? You went out, man. Yo, I can't hear you, bro. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. You there? Yo, what up, man?
man. My bad, bro. I was talking and I pressed the side button on my phone and it went off. I was gonna say, you hear Richard Hitchens and Keyshawn Davis from the fight?
Yeah, man. I seen them do the little face off and they was verbal sparring. Yeah, man.
Bro, Hitchens not ready for that, bro. Hitchens ain't ready for that yet. That should have gave him a couple more fights, bro. Keyshawn,
I think he is though. I think he is ready.
Ready for the fight. I'm talking about ready to win the fight though. Like I'm talking about I don't think.
Oh, you didn't say that. I think he's ready for the fight. I don't know about winning it. You know what I'm saying? He got John Bowser on his belt. He got Liam Paro. You know, I think he's ready to fight Keyshawn because Keyshawn is moving up a division. Yeah, man. They both, boxers at the end of the day. I think it'll be a good matchup, good competition, for real. Low, right on low, right on low, right on left. I give Haynes about a minute. I think he's doing something. Give him time to roll back through, man. Matter of fact, shout out to Christopher White, man, with the $5 in the cash app. Big dog. Appreciate you, man. Real one. You know what I'm saying? Supporter. Always supporting the channel by attendance and monetarily. I appreciate it. One love to you, big dog. You already know. Yeah.
Man, I can't believe my phone just did that. It turned all the way off. So who you got winning in what round?
I don't know who's winning. I think Richardson Hitchens is ready for Keyshawn. He's moving up a division. Richard Hitchens
That's the problem. That's the problem, I think.
Huh?
You said he moving up a division.
Keyshawn.
I think that yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's more of a division, but he big though. So like it's not really I can't you know how we think about weight divisions, man. It's not really if Keyshawn walks around that way, I mean he's gonna he probably walks around a lot heavier than that. So like, I don't think that those pounds are gonna matter, especially his last fight, he was overweight and it didn't happen. So that means that he was already in that division anyway. With his muscular
Oh, he was
his
already
muscle
in the
system and
division
shit like that.
spiritually. He was already in the
Yeah,
division spiritually because he was overweight.
yeah. I mean, he couldn't make the weight. I mean, he didn't
So
even try.
spiritually, he was in the division.
Yeah, basically.
Do you remember
Yeah,
what happened when he missed the weight? He didn't fight.
yeah. He didn't fight. Yeah.
So we don't know how he would have looked being that weight. He might have went
I
out
know
there and
how.
got knocked out, man.
Oh, that's. I don't think
No, I'm
that.
just joking.
Now, I mean, I like Henderson. That's the crazy part. I just wish they would have prolonged it a little longer, but um, man,
No,
it's a good
I
fight.
think the
I'm
time
definitely
is
gonna
now
watch
for
it.
Hitchens. I think the time is now, man.
I mean, for either one of them, a loss ain't gonna really hurt their career, bro. Not at the level of competition
Hell
they
no.
fighting at.
Oh, facts.
Uh,
Because you know the
uh,
140 pound. We seen Gary Antoine Russell lose, Subriel Matias, Puelo. You know what I'm saying? You know,
they got
seen
hitters out there,
Rolly
man.
lose and get another belt at 147. T.O. lost. He came up and got a belt at 140. I mean, them dudes was losing. Liam Paro, you
Bro,
know,
they
he
out
beat
there, but
Subriel Matias and then,
that's probably the most competitive division in boxing, bro. 140, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they be losing and still getting titles, dog.
Like, man, that's crazy. I hope Shaki Foster move up and try to get a title at 140. Yeah, we had 130, huh? Isn't he
Yeah, Shaka
130?
Foster at
130?
130, man. You gotta move up to
130.
135.
Yeah, I want to move up to 135 and try to get a belt. I
He
like,
need to
man, for
move up
some
and
reason
fight
I just
Abdullah
like that
Mason or
dude,
something.
man. I mean,
Yeah,
I like his I like his grit, man. He can't, man, like he don't give up, bro. I
yeah,
like his grit.
yeah. He
I just
tough
want to
now.
see good things. I want to see good things for that dude, man.
Yeah,
Um,
Shaka tough.
I hope he get a title shot. I hope he move up to 135 to the glamour divisions. You know what I'm saying? And grab him something. You know, get him a little more
Mm-hmm.
change in his pocket. And
Mm-hmm.
but so how they tank they ain't no tank ain't even tried to announce no new fight. That's crazy. And
Man, what's up
did they
with your
ever
boy,
fight?
man?
Well, that's your dude, man.
That's one of your favorite fighters, man. What's up with him, man? Break it down for the listeners, dog.
Man, of course I love Tank, man, but I will say WCS said, look, I don't believe in men beating on women,
Yep.
but
Hey,
I'm
hold up for a second,
also
Hayes. What up?
okay. Oh, here we go.
What up, man?
Hey, can I ask you
Hey, you breaking up, man.
something politely?
You breaking up. You breaking up for real, man. I can't hear a word you saying.
Is this
He said, he said, can he ask you something politely?
I can't even hear a word he's saying, bro. I heard him vaguely hit. Ask
Yeah,
that. Are you still there, man, or what?
yeah, he there. It's just his phone breaking up.
hold on? My phone can't be breaking up.
Okay.
Because we
I guess we making that up then.
Can you hear
Hey,
me now?
yeah, I can hear you now, man.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you, and I'm not coming on here to disrespect you. I'm not coming on here to argue with you. I'm not coming on here to do none of that. I just want to politely ask you, and I'm asking you politely. Please leave me out of whatever you have going on with people in this boxing world. I'm asking you politely to stop mentioning me, stop mentioning my daughter, stop telling me I need to do this, stop telling me how to be
Who
in
mentioned your
general. Be.
daughter? Who mentioned
Huh?
your daughter? Who mentioned your
What
daughter?
that I need to go get Infamil and do this. I do a very good job of what I'm doing, sir. I'm just politely
I
oh,
didn't
that's
say you didn't.
crazy.
I didn't say you didn't.
okay, so I'm just politely asking you. I'm asking you
Why you didn't
politely.
take that politeness when you was over there talking reckless about me?
I'm asking you politely. I'm
You
done
asking me
with it.
politely, but you're not apologizing for anything you said.
Did you
How does that
apologize?
work?
I
How
didn't.
does that work, youngin?
Sir, I told you I didn't want to argue with you.
That's an apology to you? You need
I
to go
didn't say.
back
I
around them
didn't say
cats
that I was
and ask them what
apologizing.
an apology is there, Trey.
Listen to me, please. Please stop mentioning me. I don't want to keep doing this with you. I don't know you physically. I don't know you from a
So
can of paint.
what
We have
urged you
not
to
had.
talk ill about me in the first place if you don't know me?
Can you please listen to me again?
No,
I'm asking you.
you're basically coming on here and saying I'm not going to answer no questions, but I'm just going to say, can you please stop talking about me? But you're not talking about your actions and what you had to say.
I
You
was
just
going to
want to
get to
say,
that. I
oh,
was going to get to
no,
that.
your intro was, oh, stop talking about me, stop talking about my daughter. Man, please, I ain't talk about your daughter. Stop being like a
So,
victim, bro. You was over there talking ill about me, reckless. I said, what's going on with this dude? I showed him the utmost respect,
yo,
me and
can I talk
Haynes
yet?
and
Can I
everybody
talk yet?
else.
Haynes, I've been interrupted multiple times. I have not got to say what I wanted to say.
Bro, you came on here
I was
with
getting to all
lies
of
saying you
that.
talked about your daughter, bro. He didn't say one
Nobody
word
talked
about your
about your
daughter.
daughter.
I'm not.
We didn't even know if you had a boy or a girl. You just named the if you had a boy or a girl. He hasn't said a
That's
characteristic
not even.
about
But
your
listen,
child or
listen, listen,
anything.
listen. Listen to me, please. I'm genuinely asking that all of this stops. I will apologize for my actions as long as you're okay with doing the same thing, and it does not need to be live on a show. We're grown enough. You should be able to contact me through my cell phone and be like, "Yo, whatever the issue is, let's solve it out real quick and let it be." We're too grown for this.
Bro, that's not what you did to me when I was on show last week, and I was
I want
sincerely
you.
being genuine in the comments. No, hold on, I was in the comments, and y'all was letting everybody disrespect me in the comments when y'all said that
You.
y'all wasn't having that on y'all show, right? Y'all wasn't gonna let people disrespect people on y'all show, right? It was not none of that. But you know what? You're a young man, and I'm gonna do that, bro, because I'm not petty, and I'm not a child. So you know what? If I said something to disrespect you, I apologize. That's it,
Okay, Haynes, and I got the same for you. But this is my initial message to
bro.
y'all.
Like see, you going see like you. Why does it have to be anything more, bro? Like just let it go. If you want to let it go, let it go.
I do, but dude, I want to get my message off just like y'all want to get yours off.
Okay,
What
I'm doing
message
it
did I
on
get
my
off?
look. I'm doing. I don't know what message you're talking about, but initially you turned because of Blue. You start talking about this stuff about Blue. I didn't directly do anything to you. I
Yo, other.
responded to what you said. So
Okay,
don't make this about me
okay,
instigating with you and
okay,
having a problem with
okay,
Trey. I
okay,
don't know you. You start
okay,
having a problem with me because of Blue Hustle, man.
okay. So that's cool. That's cool. All I want y'all to know is I don't have an issue with y'all. I don't care to have an issue with y'all because we don't know each other. We can't shake hands. And what I'm saying is stop going live mentioning just me particularly. Mention whoever else you want, but leave me out of it. Let me
But this is
be.
the first live. I didn't mention you today,
I didn't
bro. You
say that,
listen to the
bro. I
whole
didn't say
live.
that you just mentioned me. I'm asking you to just stop mentioning just me. Anybody else, I don't care that you mentioned, but me. Leave me alone. That's all I'm asking you, bro. That's it.
When you was talking ill about me, bro.
Bro,
Why?
bro, all you got to do is just listen and understand that I'm not with none of this goofy internet shit that you are good at. I'm
Oh,
not.
you're not with that now though.
I was never with it. I told you that a long time ago. If you
So
wanted
you
my
was
phone
out here
number,
just
bro, I was never with it. I told you if you wanted my phone number a long time ago, you could have
so
had
you
that.
was
We could have
zombie. You
talked.
was out here zombie walking, being a follower of
Okay,
sheep,
that's cool. That's
talking
cool.
about
Whatever you
me.
want to say. Okay, cool. That's fine. Whatever you want to say.
Okay,
Cool.
I
Either
accept your
way.
apology, man. I don't know what I got to apologize for because I responded to you in defense. That's all. I
Cool.
accept your
Cool.
apology, bro.
Cool. Cool.
I accept your apology.
Just do you do. So what are you apologizing about?
What you mean? Or defending myself from you talking reckless about
Okay.
somebody to do to you
Okay.
directly?
Okay. And what else?
Did I do anything to you directly, Trey?
Okay. And what else? And what else? What
Did I
else?
do anything to you
I
directly,
hope
though?
I hope that this makes your day, bro. What else?
Oh, I thought you was coming over here talking sense, but now you trying to go here and
Because you're trying
speak
you're
with your
trying to you're
chest.
trying to make a situation. You're out to make me look like a terrible person and this and
Yeah,
that.
you
And we
started it with me,
that's
yo. You
cool.
know
That's
how older
cool.
I am than you,
That's
man.
cool.
Why would
But
I
you
start with somebody I don't know? I wish you nothing but the best earlier. Wish you nothing but the best. But you got influenced by Blue
this is
Hustle, and now you
terrible.
have a problem with me.
I thought you, bro, you are a Marine or Army, Navy, whatever you are. You should be
Army,
able to hold
Navy.
yourself to an accountable standard and just say, you know what, Trey, we
It's
both was
amazing
wrong
how
and let's
people
move
on the
on.
outside of the military
You
always
can't
trying
just
to
say you
stay,
can't say
and you always
you
trying
was
to
not man
instruct
enough to say
someone
that we was
who
both
already
wrong.
had a military career on what to do. That's
So
crazy of you to even venture into those waters, yo.
because, bro, you are old enough and I am old enough, and we should be able to talk on the phone instead of doing this on a live show.
Complain about, bro. You just complained about him talking about you and talking about infamil. Do you understand the military's close to his heart, like your baby is to you?
Bro, I get
Like,
that,
like
but
that. Those are his
I'm
brothers.
not using
Those
that
are his
as
brothers, bro.
I'm not
Like,
using that
you know, like,
against him. He's using
yes, you
everything
just
that he's
did.
saying
You just
against
did,
me.
bro. You
Oh
just
my
did.
God.
You
You
just
up here-
used
Well,
it
hey,
against him,
y'all,
bro.
hey, here, this is how I'm gonna put it to y'all. Y'all
You-
won this battle, and I'm done with this. Okay, I'm moving on with my life. All right.
Hey, you should have
Hey,
did
be
that
blessed,
initially,
man.
All
I
right,
man.
let's do
hope
this.
I
All
hope
right,
I
y'all
hope
make
Don't
your
be
sure
a
career
y'all
go
do the
sheep.
good,
same.
Hey
man.
Trey,
Just make
don't
sure
be a
y'all do the
sheep,
same.
bro.
Just
Hey,
make
don't be
sure
a
y'all do
sheep,
the same.
man.
Okay, well,
Hey,
make
don't
sure
be
y'all
a
do the
sheep.
same. Okay, well, make sure y'all do the same. Just move on
You
with your
do the
life.
same. You do the same,
I
Trey.
will. I will gladly move on, bro.
Hey,
I'm
focus
not
on
worried
your
about
career,
this.
man, and not other grown men. And don't talk about the military. You ain't never stood on the footprints. I was a Marine, a U.S.
That's
Marine. I'm
fine. I'm not
still one to this
disrespecting you,
day.
but simple. Hey, hoorah to my
You
brother
can't
Jamel
instruct.
Harry. He
You
did the
can't.
same thing, buddy.
Hey,
Ask
that's
him.
right. He
Another one.
earned that
I have
though.
multiple, bro. I
Do
have
you go
multiple
up there and
military
tell
brothers.
Jameer Herring what he should be thinking about as a Marine? No.
Didn't you say? Didn't you say I shouldn't be thinking or shouldn't be talking about this and that and the third? Is how I should be
You
going about my
said,
career, right?
man, you was
He
in the
did the
Army
same
and the
thing, buddy.
Navy and
Okay,
whatever.
well, cool. You won
Bro,
this
keep that
battle. You
out
won
your
this battle. Hey, you won this
your
battle.
list of topics. You ain't earned that right to
Okay,
talk on somebody.
cool. You ain't gonna tell me who or how to be a man. You're not my father. All I'm doing is letting you know to
You
leave me
right
the fuck
about
alone.
that. You right about that.
All right
I'm
then.
not your
So
father, but
all right then.
as
So
where
stop
I'm
trying
at
to
in
act
life,
like it.
Trey,
Stop
I
trying
was
to act
trying to
like it.
tell
Stop
you.
trying to act
Look,
like you
you're
need to be a
talking
man.
reckless, bro. You're
I'm not
talking
talking
reckless.
reckless, bro. We both need to just be man at the end of the day. You not listening to my words or my
I
content.
am.
You
I
feel
hear you.
attacked. You feel
I,
attacked.
I hear you.
No, you feel
I hear you.
attacked, and I'm not here to
It's
attack
funny
you. I
how a
said that
young
right
nigga
the
like
bat.
you trying to tell me how I feel.
Because, bro, I'm not here to attack you, bro. I'm not.
But you came on here all
Bruh,
wrong, trying to act like you a victim. You don't know how the shit started. You
I'm
don't
not
know
here
how
to
you
play.
started
I'm
this,
not here to
Trey.
play victim roles, bro. I
Hey,
don't do
bro, you don't know how you started this whole thing.
Okay, well, if you want to, if I
Blue
suggest
Hustle,
you, go
Blue
ahead. I'm
Hustle
just letting you go
influenced you
ahead.
to go over there and start talking ill. Now you want to act like you got amnesia.
Okay, what else?
So you
look, why though?
apologize.
Like,
I'm cool. I don't have shit to
why?
apologize to. Hey, I don't have shit to apologize to you for. You
Okay,
was talking ill
well then
about
I
me
won't
initially.
either. Okay, cool.
Are you gonna take back your apology, dude? You acting like a kid, bro.
I took back my apology
You
because
acting
I
like
said
a kid.
okay.
You don't take back your apology. Oh, I
I
don't
took
need them. I
I
don't
took
have
it
shit
back
to
because I said
apologize for.
okay. I took it back because I said okay.
I'm just telling you,
Okay.
you in the presence of grown men. Okay, you still got your
Okay.
whole landscape of life to live. I wish you and your family nothing but the best, and
Okay.
you as a person. But you
Okay.
talk ill about me, I'm gonna be right there for every piece of film to drop on your ass,
Yep.
and I'm gonna destroy
Yep.
you.
That's
Period.
good.
If
That's
you keep
good.
running your mouth, bro, I'm just letting you
That's
know I
good.
did nothing to you, man.
That's good. That's good.
I'm talking about social media
That's
stuff.
good.
I
That's
don't
good.
wish no ill intent on
Congratulations.
you and your career.
Congratulations.
I don't
Congratulations,
wish
man.
no
I'm
ill
proud of you.
intent.
I'm proud of
But
you.
you up here
I'm
calling
proud of
people
you.
hoes and shit and
I'm proud
talking
of you.
crazy
You're
about
doing a great
WCS
job.
channel, and I
You're
don't get no
doing a
views
great
and all
job
that.
of it.
Start your own channel
You're
and see how
doing a
much
great
love you
job
get.
of it, buddy. You're doing a great
Start
job.
your
Keep
own
going.
channel, Trey.
Keep going. Nope, not at all. I don't do this stuff. I'm not starting nothing. So you're doing a
Man, you
great
Oh,
got your
job.
that's
whole
the whole.
life ahead
That's
of
the
you.
whole
You up here
point.
beefing,
Yep.
you up here
You're doing a
going back
great
and
job,
forth with
buddy.
grown ass men that got kids older than you. My youngest son
Yep.
older than you,
That's
bro.
cool. Congratulations to that. I'm proud of you, buddy.
You don't have to be proud of me, buddy.
Okay.
All you gotta do is proud of and be the best
Okay.
boxer you can
Cool.
be,
Yep.
buddy.
Okay.
Be
Cool.
better
Okay.
than
What
your
else?
logo is, nigga, because I don't see
Here
you
you
throwing a
are. Here
punch.
you are. Here you are. So are you not getting out of line now? Because all I'm saying is okay. Cool.
It seemed like you
It's the
came out here to
bro,
be
it's the words
sarcastic
you
and shit,
saying,
bro.
bro.
Everything that you
Now
said.
you
All I'm
being
saying is okay. Cool.
sarcastic, bro. You be,
Okay.
I,
Okay.
bro, look, can I say something real quick? Hey, bro, if you would have came on here, bro, and said let's just squash this shit and not said all the other shit you said, he wouldn't have said nothing to
Cool.
you.
But
He'd
he
have been
was
like, okay,
still gonna
cool.
say what he said
No,
regardless,
bro,
bro.
no. Look, you want people listening to you, but you won't listen to nobody else.
I've
Bro,
been
you
listening to
came
y'all this
on here.
whole time.
You came on here and said that he
Hey,
specifically
I'm
talked
gonna be
about your
honest with you,
daughter.
bro. I'm
He
gonna be
only
honest
he
with you,
didn't know
bro.
your
I'm gonna
daughter's
be honest
sex.
with you, bro.
He
I'm
didn't know
not
your
the reason y'all getting the
bro,
wrong
man.
message
Well
behind
then don't,
everything.
man.
Nah,
If you're not
you're
gonna let nobody talk, I'm not gonna let you talk.
But y'all
Like, bro,
getting
like
the wrong
we can talk
message.
over each
Y'all
other all
getting the
day
wrong
long.
message.
And yeah, if you
Y'all
talk,
getting the
I'm gonna
wrong
talk.
no
Like,
message.
bro,
Y'all
like
nobody's
just think
you're
me
negative.
and her are
childish,
dumb, and y'all just think I'm a
petty.
follower and this, that, and the third. Y'all need to
Hey,
get over that
what we
shit,
do
buddy.
this, Trey? We'll
Bro,
end in
That's
this.
exactly what you was acting like. Because you was cool over here and then went over there talking shit.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Like,
You was cool over here and went over there.
I was cool over here and then I went over there.
You came over here and you had nothing but good things to say about WCS. And then we got the footage. And then turn around, you up here talking about, I don't get no views. The channel weak.
With you. I'm not arguing that I did anything or that I didn't. So what's making you even come up or say this?
You're not arguing that you didn't do it or you did it. You did it or you didn't. What are you talking about?
Listening to what you're saying, bro.
What are you talking about, Trey?
Talking about?
No, you sound like you.
Play this shit back when it's over, bro. Play this back when it's over, bro, and really understand what you're saying on here, bro.
Play those games with somebody else is your age,
bro. Like that. If you don't understand what you're doing, then I feel bad, bro, because that means you're gonna have a hard time in life. I think you know what you're doing and you playing games, bro, and that's not cool. And like, bro, if you really want this shit to stop, all you had to do was say, bro, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm cool.
I squash it. That's it.
How many times do I have to keep saying that though? Because I've
bro, you say a lot of other shit with it though. You keep saying a whole lot of other shit with it. Like, bro, you're not just saying that.
And he does too.
No, he did, bro. You start. He let you talk first.
Whatever, Haynes.
He let you talk first. Am I lying? Tell me where I'm lying at, bro. Tell me where I'm lying at, bro.
I'm not arguing with you, bro. That's the problem. You want me to tell you.
Nigga, you said, okay, Haynes. Okay, Haynes. Like, bro, you can't see how that. Like, bro, like being hella sassy with me, like, bro. For what?
I'm being all these things that y'all say. That's cool, but at the end of the day, I don't care for the situation no more, and it needs to be dropped.
Oh, okay. I'll get any more. I heard any more. You don't care for it anymore. I got it.
Okay.
Cool. You don't care for it anymore. That's cool. That's cool.
Anything else?
What you mean? You click the link.
We need to talk
you
about
click the link.
Else?
You click the link. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
We need to talk about anything else. I'm asking.
Like what? Like what? What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about, man?
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Like what?
I'm asking you.
Like what?
I'm trying to be for real.
Oh, since we want to play games, you know I'm a listener, right? Since I want to play games. Hey Trey, you can exit, bro. You talking about I'm playing games? You can exit, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be respectful to your young ass, man. You are talking about playing games, nigga.
Have a good day.
Hey, go kick rocks, nigga. Go kick rocks.
Man, I tried to be nice, bro. I tried my best, bro. I tried to explain the error what he was doing. He didn't want to listen to me, bro. Like, I don't, bro. Did I explain it well enough or something, bro? Like,
you explained it. You explained it well enough as a competent individual who cognitive skills are above average. You know what I'm saying? He's know right from wrong. He understood what was going on. He just want to come over here and say that little slick shit, man.
Try to be on the victim, bro. That victim shit.
That slick shit, man. Talking about somebody's daughter. When did I say something about your daughter? You told me last time you was on here. You told me last time you was on here that you got a kid or something. That's what you said.
Yeah, a kid.
I mean, when you was on the panel or something, yeah.
We didn't even know what sex it was. I'm trying to explain. We didn't know what sex your child was, bro.
Nigga, get your ass up out of here trying to play victim and talking about, hey, anything else? Man, go punch a bag or something, or goddamn grab a mop handle, nigga. I ain't got time for that. You trying to check a nigga on the sneak tip. Come on,
bro. I tried to end it. I tried to end it. He just wouldn't allow it to end, bro. He wouldn't allow it.
I was about to say, you want Haynes to pray for you, man? I was serious. Hey, we can squash you. Have Haynes, the goddamn bishop, pray for you. But hey, sometimes you gotta take him out. You gotta escort him out the church, man. You gotta escort him out. Green in the building. What do you do, Green?
Green.
What's going on, fellas?
Man, I don't know why kids be running astray in this motherfucker, man. This dude up here running astray through the neighborhood and want to pull up. Hey, do you have a little bit of time? I heard you was talking about my daughter. Man, nobody wasn't talking about your daughter, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out that way, man. It's been a lot of weird energy coming from that way, man. Don't boy got a fight coming up or something?
Man,
Green always come out the gate.
No, I'm just saying because I just peeped in. I just it came across my notifications. So I said let me go over here and do my due diligence as being part of the hottest chat in the game. You feel what I'm saying?
hey, hey, man, I don't know if he got a fight coming up, but he's spending a lot of time over here verbal
Yeah.
sparring. Does verbal sparring count in a fight, man?
I
Using your using your
know,
tongue and lips.
but the damage that he's going to take by coming over here doing it, you definitely going to take some damage. Yeah, I seen him over there. We was over there on what's the name in them live, man. He was doing a lot of cheerleading.
Yeah,
On the panel doing a lot of cheerleading for the push pack. I'm like, yeah, this dude here, he out of pocket, man. Like,
Oh yeah, Green was over there with me. Yeah, remember Green wasn't not super respectful in that thing until they started going ham on me and they wouldn't say nothing to me. I was like, bro, what is they doing in here? Like, how y'all gonna be telling people to be cool and don't bring this to your channel, but you letting E Silly Gang run the whole chat? That's crazy, bro.
nah, they wasn't running nothing in the chat. Like I was smacking them
No,
around.
I'm talking
grabbing
about for their side, not for us. I'm talking about for them running their interference. Nigga, no, not for us.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like they, trying to like play the fence, so to speak. But I mean, I didn't really see it as that though, because like I said, dude, that was just up here. They had him up there doing all that cheerleading and shit. So it's like,
yeah.
all right, like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
but
that's
Out
like,
here
so
playing that victim
appealing.
shit, man. You choose to be a cheerleader, but yet you come over here mention your daughter first, man. That's some coward ass shit, Trey. Believe that, know that.
Bro, yeah, don't put your
he
kids
he out
aside
of
some shit
pocket.
like
Yeah,
that,
you
bro.
don't ever
Like,
put your kids first. Talking about, oh, you talking about my daughter. I ain't say nothing about your daughter, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of just deducing the ass, man. Like it's clout chasing, right? Like at this point now, it's just a whole bunch of clout chasing, man. Like I don't know if if guys thought that they're gonna be able to like rekindle, that little bit of buzz they had, pre Crawford and Spence, man. But I'm gonna just say this, man. Like as a content creator, like no BS. Yeah, I don't like the East Philly guys or none of them guys over there. But for the other guys, it's like, man, you should have took that opportunity, man, to really springboard your platform into another stratosphere. When you had the chance, man. Now it seems like that window has closed and may possibly be sealed. You feel what I'm saying?
I told WCS that last night.
So now it seems like it's a whole bunch of clout chasing. It's like, oh well, we gonna go over here and kind of like get these dudes get these dudes like some extra artillery because they getting fired on right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
like them boys, they was getting fired on in that chat. All of them, like you feel what I'm saying? Like they didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing going. Like the E Goofy dude, he's still saying the same old cornball stuff, and that's why I said over here, I'm like, man, some people have it and some people don't, man. You just don't got that. You don't have that natural charisma to be petty like that. You feel what I'm
Don't.
saying? Like they don't. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you can tell it's forced, it's unauthentic, and there's no believability to it. So it's like
And their
now them bozos they
vocabulary
can
is
go back to
lacking.
now them bozos they can go back to covering sports and stuff like that, because this boxing rim, and when it gets into the what they call it, the petty sector, you can't exist in this in this sector, man. You can't exist in here, man. So just stay over there, keep your little peanut gallery, the Simpsons. You feel what I'm saying? Just be the Simpsons over there, man, and leave it alone, man. Like
He
you
said the
got
Simpsons.
nothing coming. You got nothing coming this way over here, because anytime you guys shoot, we gonna shoot back, and we're gonna retaliate way more aggressively.
I was like,
Bruh.
yo, shouldn't you be focused on your career, nigga? Like coming
Yeah,
over
you're supposed to
here.
have a fight coming up, man.
I say, dude, you should be in the gym. You got a legend. You got a legendary team over there, legend boxer. Why are you on social media? Why are you coming over here? I just please, I want to be respectful and ask you something politely. No, nigga, you trying to be slick. You trying to
Hey, Scotty, you know what it was, bro? He felt entitled, bro. He felt entitled to come over here and talk like that, bro.
Like he's clout. That's called clout chasing, man. That's called clout chasing, man. You're trying to chase clout, and just honestly, what it seems to me is you may not be too invested in your actual boxing career. So now you're trying to create a YouTube presence
Dang.
in the same in the same present time. This is almost similar. I don't know if you guys pay attention to NBA basketball, but this is similar to Paul George for the 76ers being a player but having a podcast at the same time.
Right?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, that is reckless. That's reckless. That is reckless.
So from a front office perspective, right? Someone would say like, well, shouldn't you be work more focused on your basketball career, which you're making more money doing because you're already under contract? Shouldn't you be worried about prioritizing that instead of recording podcasts?
Bruh, I don't know what the youngin on, bruh. Like if he would have came on here and really came with an apology, the shit would have been over, and we probably be hoping and wishing him well right now because we never even want to talk about him in the first place.
Was there even a need for an apology? Because from my perspective on this side, no one's playing the victim role. We're you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like you
don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize over here. And it hadn't been no traction for a little bit. I think W says he probably took the holidays off and said, "I'm gonna get these guys a break." You feel what I'm saying?
My guy went on vacation, a real vacation, not one of them. Not one of them East Silly vacations, nigga. He on the real.
Yeah, I was paying attention to see if I seen anybody, if I seen a flare shot going to air, anything. You know what I'm saying?
This boy Green on the front line.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I mean, most of them like they noticed like what I was doing to them Errol Spence fans, man. It was crazy, man. Like it was crazy. Bro. All energy can be adapted to another situation.
Yeah, man. From what I know, truly, at the beginning, W. Chess didn't even want to entertain Trey because he's so young. He didn't want to look like he was bullying him and shit. But Trey just went too far with shit, and then basically when he came back on here right now, all he had to do was be like, man, I ain't trying to do this no more. Y'all cool, we cool. We ain't got to speak if y'all don't want to speak, and it would have been it. Like, but he wanted to say, baby, infamil. That nigga said, he said, WCS said, you need to be worried about working, getting your baby infamil, shit like that. Don't be on internet talking about me. Like, what that guy, so how is he disrespecting him by telling him that he needs, man, that's crazy, bro. He said, and then they go from baby to the sex the baby is, like, that's crazy. He didn't even know he had a girl. That's crazy. I didn't know that, at least. That's crazy. But, professional victims, bro. Professional victims.
I'm going to tell you like this, Trey. He better do like Trey and Boys in the Hood and get out the car. Let me out. Let me out. You know? Let me out. Because obviously somebody's putting a battery in his back.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't being, you're not charging it to full capacity and you sending them out here, man. Somebody's putting a battery in his back.
When did they start letting their children, the young the youngins, they say it take a village to raise them, right? Come on, the village don't send them out there to take care of grown adult business, man.
Not at all.
It seems like a sacrifice more than anything.
Yeah, bro. Somebody got something to say. They should say it directly. Don't send a baby to do a man's job.
Don't bring that man out here. He got other priorities he need to take care of. Man, come on now.
Yeah, because you keep sending crash dummies, man. That airbag ain't popping.
You right up, right. And the windshield already out. You ain't hitting the windshield no more. You going right out to the damn.
He said the windshield out. That man just flew out the car. He flew out the car. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get to this bed, man. One love. Hit me up. Hit me up, Scotty. Green, one love, dog. Thanks for you, man, bro. Respect, Green, bro. You be out
Respect,
there
Green.
smashing.
You know what it is. I'm about to bounce, man, because I got to get some stuff taken care of.
I just want to tap in with y'all fellas, man. I'll get back with y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Haynes
100%,
Legacy, man. Green pulling up, man. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game, A-Side Official. Until next time,